My name is Spencer, but I go by the pseudonym of Specs online. I'm a renowned figure within the online forum community. I have an unrivaled reputation for offering help, advice to all hair loss sufferers that require it. I have been a hair loss sufferer for over a decade. I know how you feel. It ultimately ruined and ruled my life for several years. And it most certainly affected my self-esteem and confidence like nothing else I'd ever experienced before. And that's why I ultimately resided within the forum community and transpired to start helping others alike. I know how it can start to affect your everyday life, and it can become a real constant drain every minute of every day. As I've said before, my name is Specs, and I am here to cast a great deal of light upon your situation.
At the age of 24, I started to lose my hair. Here you can see a picture of me prior to any treatments on my hair. As you can see, my hair loss has started to become very noticeable, not just to me, but to others around me. I felt very alone and desperate. I was soon turning down social engagements and living under a hat as much as I could. It was the only way I felt confident, as it hid my situation. If you too are suffering from the curse of male pattern baldness, right now you are feeling violated and vulnerable and very alone, and you don't know who to turn to or who to trust. You are unfortunately very susceptible to bad advice and desperate measures to find a quick solution for your hair loss. Unfortunately, there is no miracle cure. I am here, however, to give you the facts, plain and simple, and a way to help stop your hair loss in the most ethical, safe, and proven methods available today. A way that is not going to get you ripped off by bogus claims and mountains of false information that resides out there. I have experimented with countless different treatments over the years. I have had failure and success through trial and error. I know what works and what doesn't work. Let's get to the facts. The reason you are losing your hair is 95% down to DHT, dihydrotestosterone. This is a hormone in the body that is converted from testosterone and starts attacking the hair follicles, weakening them over time so that eventually they fall out, never to be replaced. Believe me, if hair loss could be rectified and resolved with diet and nutrition alone, the hair loss community, which I have been a major part of for the last 10 years, would not be growing exponentially daily if there were any truth in any of that. And because of the brutal hair loss industry and the masses and masses of incorrect, bogus and unethical information preying on every hair loss sufferer out there, I have decided enough is enough. I am here to tell you how to go about restoring your hair in a proven, safe, ethical manner. And through Maximum Hair Minimum Loss and also my ebook, The Hair Raising Truth, I can help you do this.
This is me at the start of my hair loss journey, and you can see now I have a full head of hair back. I have achieved this infamous head of hair through various means. I have achieved it by taking appropriate and effective treatments. These treatments have enabled me to restore and maintain my mid to my crown section, which you can see here. I have also restored my entire front third by a hair restoration effectively. It's incredibly natural and undetectable. I've had my hair scrutinised by hundreds of people, and not one of them has been able to tell that I have had any hair restoration performed at all.
Recently I received further recognition due to the various celebrities being discussed in the press, and I was interviewed by the top leading respected national press in the UK and Australia. I was featured in the Sunday Times, The Guardian and The Australian. Also, I have featured in several regional and national radio stations, including National Radio 5 Live. They all wanted to rack my brain and find out more as to how I have been serving the community, helping the hair loss sufferers within for over a decade, making sure that people get what they need. good, ethical, honest information. Because I have been through my own personal journey of fighting hair loss and also felt the wrath of this brutal industry that told me what I wanted to hear, not what I needed to hear. And I made countless mistakes and spent a small fortune in thousands of pounds searching for this cure. I have felt compelled to make sure that this doesn't happen to you or anybody else anymore. I have made it my mission to change the way hair loss information is delivered to people that need to know the truth, people like you. By sharing my knowledge, I want to arm, educate and empower you very quickly and safely. My goal is to ensure you that you finally get a reliable and ethical source of information. This is the reason I have put together my project, Maximum Hair, Minimum Loss. With the ever-increasing false informational products and ever-growing hair loss community, my time is being so stretched and I simply cannot spend the time I used to or need to within the forums any longer. So the most logical thing to do was to put my 10 years experience, my 12,000 forum posts and over 500 individual consultations and the information I've gained from them in one place, in Maximum Hair Minimum Loss and the Hair Raising Truth for you. Quite frankly, this is the most comprehensive information product ever made on hair loss. And I can say that with sheer confidence because no other real hair loss sufferer has spent 10 plus years advising, counselling, mentoring and helping people online like I have. I have a unique, unrivaled knowledge and understanding for actual hair loss sufferers. This is undeniable. You also go into any of the top hair loss forums online, you will see hundreds of testimonials for me, Specs. You can't make something like this up. I am the real deal and I am willing to put my whole reputation on the line, making sure you get the right information today. See these other testimonies here. Here are some of the testimonials from the top doctors in the world who have seen me daily helping others online.
I'd like to, at this time, endorse Specs, who is a well-known person within our community. Specs has been very outspoken and an extremely knowledgeable individual for quite some time, and an outstanding individual. He has always shown very good, solid opinions along with knowledge, and also offers very unbiased or great advice to many individuals so that they do not have to go through the same type of agony that Specs did in the beginning. I am grateful to be able to endorse him and hope that...
Over the past several years, I've had the opportunity to have a lot of interaction with Specs on several of the online communities, including the websites and forums. He has always shown to be a very reliable source of accurate information from him, probably because of all the experiences he's been through himself. And I think he's shown to be a very honest and really out there just to help other people more than anyone else I've seen that's a non-physician on these online forums. Thank you.
Specs is a renowned, popular figure within our hair loss community. He has a reputation that's been built over many years, offering excellent unbiased advice and guidance to countless hair loss sufferers. His unrivaled knowledge has not only come from his own personal experiences and journey with hair loss, but that of thousands of others he has gladly helped over the years. He is without a doubt, in my opinion, a very unique, caring individual who has made it his mission to save others from making the countless mistakes he himself made with sheer integrity.
Now, for a patient who is new to this field and they're trying to research it, it can be very daunting, can be very confusing to them. Now, lucky for some of them who have, I guess, stumbled onto postings and writings from Specs, found a lot of his postings very compassionate, very passionate really about helping others who may be strangers out there, and he seems to have a wealth of knowledge, a fountain of knowledge, you could say, about the field, about the industry, about the various treatments, about what works, what doesn't work, and to make sense. And some of it is actually ingenious because I read it and I'm learning from it. I appreciate that, and I thank you, Specs, for being out there and being free to share all of this information. Thank you.
Maximum hair, minimum loss will not only save you a great deal of time and inevitably further emotional trauma, it will help you start today saving your vulnerable hair and also help you stop wasting any further money on worthless hair loss products, information, and bogus treatments. It's all contained in Maximum Hair Minimum Loss inside your very own secure login site. You are going to receive no less than 3 hours of detailed videos explaining to you how to stop your hair loss quickly with proven methods, and also how to restore your hair by other effective proven treatments. Maximum Hair Minimum Loss is a unique, standalone, unrivaled information tool and has been already given huge recognition from industry insiders, something I'm personally incredibly proud of. Never before has any individual stood behind his own product with such knowledge, personal experience and testimonies supporting their credibility within this hair loss industry to date. Here is everything that you get access to by buying Maximum Hair Minimum Loss. Within you will obtain 35 detailed modules in 8 easy to follow sections, all in downloadable video format with instant online access. You also get all 35 modules in MP3 format so you can conveniently listen to this powerful, knowledgeable insight discreetly. I have also made it available for you to watch on your iPod or iPhone for added convenience. The modular course is everything you need to know about stopping your hair loss and going about treating your hair loss and restoring your hair loss today. But we both know knowledge is just half the battle with hair loss. What many hair loss sufferers find difficult to talk about is the psychology and the emotional trauma and the lonely feelings that we all go through. This is such a big part of the hair loss journey that I had to write and convey about this in a new book, The Hair Raising Truth. If you purchase Maximum Hair Minimum Loss today, you will also receive access in ebook format to my brand new book, The Hair Raising Truth. Inside The Hair Raising Truth, I've brought together everything I've learned that I believe you need to know with my own experiences and the experience of countless others I have helped over the last decade. This ebook tells it how it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It includes the psychology of hair loss, which isn't properly dealt with anywhere else within the industry except here, an understanding of hair loss, understanding of male pattern baldness and its causes, the treatments for hair loss that work, the whole story of hair restoration, and really useful checklists and tips. I want to stop you from making the mistakes I made, and I made numerous. The mistakes are also very common. We all learn from making mistakes, so learn from mine before you have to learn from your own. This ebook will help you make a much better informed decision to avoid pointless time wasting dead ends. And I hope by sharing my experiences and knowledge with you, it will also give you some hope and comfort that real solutions do exist. At the end of the day, we want maximum hair and minimum loss. The Hair Raising Truth will ensure that you get that.